Awesome. Well, welcome everyone to this first training webinar on our team. We have so many beautiful people from around the world: Nigeria, Ohio, US. We have people from different walks of life from Nottingham, UK. Thank you for gracing this training. This is the first ingredient for success. Anything in life you learn, be it you're in oil and gas, be it you're a financial manager or a doctor, you have to learn something in order to earn. And this is the first ingredient for success, guys. Now, the agenda for the training, first of all, is to benefit the new people that have joined our company, people that have been here a month from now, a week, 6 months. There's nothing old here, guys. We can all benefit from this. So the agenda is, of course, navigating the IML app on the phone, looking at certain key things that we'll use to benefit us, the website, where to go, things like the IML TV, IML Academy, the 4 basics, swipe trade. Of course, there are different products we have, but it's good to master one of the products so that you concentrate on growing your team and avoiding the subscription, and of course mastering that swipe trade to make some money for you to pay for little bills. Then we're also going to talk about how to invite friends, how to tell people you're scared, you don't know, you may say, I don't know how I'm going to tell my sister or my brother. We're going to give you a system that works. Also going to talk about how we all started in the business, like Ahmed will talk about that. Then also further on the comp plan. So that is the agenda of this meeting, guys. Thank you. So to present, we have who is presenting today, our top leader, Ahmed, very true friend of mine, success in different companies, in different network marketing, of course, companies that even failed, but he wasn't afraid to embark on this new company, iMarkets Live, because of the potential Forex market has. $5.3 trillion for grabs. Every day we have the opportunity to make that money. Ahmed saw that and saw that he has the network marketing skill, and he saw he can win. And guys, in 6 months, he's already done great things. So without further ado, I present Ahmed to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Guys, can you hear me first and foremost? If you guys can hear me clearly, please just type 111 in the chat and we are going to get started. Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank every single one of you for hopping on this training. I'm super to partner up with you. And, it's been a pleasure to, build this up from nothing on the 1st of June, 2017, to now over 750 members. And trust me, this is not my success, this is our success. And I'm gonna share every single details with you on how I did it, okay? So I wanna give it back to Pele first and foremost for putting together this awesome training. And as if for, reaching out and bringing, a high caliber member like Tepele and his amazing wife, Chiwama, and putting this Nigeria movement together, okay? So before I get started, I just want to quickly, introduce myself and who I am and how I, got here. My name is Ahmed Jama Ayale. I'm 32 years of age. I'm resided here in the UK, in Wales, Cardiff. And, I got exposed to network marketing at a very, very young age. I had no business being in business in network marketing, but I got blown away by the concept of residual income, so much so that it literally changed my whole dimension into life. I was in college studying IT, thinking I was going to work in IT, but then a good friend of mine who I befriended in college, a new friend, actually his older brother got involved in a company selling products and home-based products. And long story short, he drove us to London, drove us for 2.5 hours to check out this business. And basically I was blown away by the concept that, you know, there's other ways to making money. And I'm actually gonna share that it wasn't easy. It was a lot of hard work and it was a lot of failures, but I failed often and I failed forward in network marketing. But one thing I never did was I never give up, because I'm just a stubborn person, where I wanted to learn how to be successful. And if I get started in something, I never finish until I've made it. And fast forward, 14 years later, here I am. I got started in iMarkets Live. I've always been successful in whatever I did, but I never found a business that would really allow everyone in my team to also be successful, if that makes sense. So the first thing, that would have happened was, you would have been added to our WhatsApp group. And once you get added to our WhatsApp group, whoever's referred you will, add you to the relative WhatsApp group and, send you the welcome template. So for demonstration purposes, we're going to use this one. Welcome to the team, Sonia. Okay. First thing, you need to do is, go into your iMarkets Live office and get familiar with it, right? So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into your back office. And once you log in with your username and password, this will be your back office. And if you remember correctly, the first thing that we did was, you received a welcome letter, welcome video, from Brendan Boyd, one of the top chairmen in the company, welcome you, for making, the decision to partner up with iMarkets Live. So the first thing you're going to do is, go into training and go through these 4 points. So once you go through the welcome template, you're going to play this video. It's going to give you a rundown of all the back office, where things are. So I'm not going to go through every single step and play every single video, but I'm going to go through how to launch your business the most effective way. Once you go through the welcome, getting started, and library, you would find everything you need to be successful. Whether you have an upline or no upline, iMarkets Live being proactive and showing you how to go through your back office. So there's a tool for that, how to share the business, how to present, how to enroll, how to elevate, and how to duplicate, right? So once you go through these steps, you'll have a much better idea of how the back office works. Okay. So then the next thing that's going to happen is, you're going to want to go through the 72-hour fast start training. And, the company, they actually have a video that you could go through from one of the top chairmen in the company. But for today, we're going to do it, live and interactive. So every person knows how to launch properly. Okay. Now, the first thing that I do when a new member joins is I add him to the relative groups. So the first thing I do is I'll add him to the WhatsApp group. I'll then tell him to download, WhatsApp in case they haven't got it. Everybody nowadays has WhatsApp, okay? So then, because there are a few occasions where I tried to add someone in WhatsApp and then I realized they haven't got it. So, I assumed that they already had WhatsApp, but they didn't. So you want to, make sure you never assume, okay? So tell them to download WhatsApp, Telegram, so iMarkets Live. In fact, let me get my phone and I will show you live. So guys, the must-have apps are iMarkets Live app, iMarkets Live TV, Swipe Trades, WhatsApp, Telegram, MetaTrader 4, and Zoom Cloud app, okay? Now you can find these apps on the App Store and Google Play. So I highly recommend you download these apps and save them in a folder. These are your business apps with iMarkets Live that we're all going to utilize in. Okay, moving on. So now those are available on the App Store and Google Play. Then the next step I would do is I would actually get the newest member enrolled in iMarkets Live Elite group. So the first thing that you're going to do is once you Once you're in iMarkets Live group, you won't be able to find this group. It's a secret group. And this is the company's private group. As you can see, there's over 37,000 members in here. The first thing that you're going to see is a pinned post by Brendan Boyd with a welcome template. So now we have an amazing, duplicatable system called imluniverse.com. And I'm going to go over that in a second. But the first thing you should do is add your newest member in here if they have Facebook. So find whoever the individual is. Let's say I was adding Tim. As you can see, Tim's already a member. So once you find the relative member, just find them, click on as add. Then one of the admins or moderators will then approve that post. And then what you want to do is you just want to give them a little quick welcome, right? So let's say I search for previous posts. As you can see here, these are welcome templates from people in the team. I'm just going to type in the keywords that I've done before. So there's a few promotions that I did in here. Welcome. This is Louis McNold. Welcome, Darren. Welcome, Rebecca Bell. So, as you can see, I literally just copy this and paste it in the box, and I just change the name, and I, welcome that newest member into the team. Now, once you've welcomed that newest member, the next step is to, go on to IML Universe and start launching the individual. So let's go straight to the beginning. So when you go into IML Universe, this website will now have a duplicatable system in place for every new member, whether they're a trader or a builder. There's something here for every single one. Okay. So welcome to IML Universe. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to access the training for the trader side of the things. Okay. Because you can't be a builder unless you know what you're, understand the products and services, and you understand where everything is, right? So product knowledge is, very, very important. And the more knowledge that you have of the, the business, the better your, builder side becomes, right? So welcome, new trader. So there's 3 phases that we're going to cover, today, okay? In fact, today we're only going to cover the phase 1 because, today is all about your launch. The first 72 hours are crucial. If you leave, 24 hours, for every 24 hours that you leave for someone before they get launched, that's 25% that they lose in their enthusiasm, excitement, right? So the first 72 hours is very, very crucial, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to go into start phase 1, okay? Once you do go into phase 1, it's going to allow you to plug into, all the relative groups. Now, when someone is updated that, they're in the know, they have a much better idea of what is going on. So this is a step-by-step virtual guide and a database of information to help you find major success using the iMarkets Live tools and services. Our team has put together countless hours into designing what we believe is the most optimal and efficient process to take someone brand new and help them become a master along the way, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to get connected to the Telegram group, okay? So now we've already downloaded Telegram, and when we go into IML Universe, it's gonna allow us to plug into the corporate groups. So get plugged in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect to the corporate announcements Telegram group. All you have to do is click this link. Now, if you don't have Telegram installed or downloaded on your phone, then obviously it won't take you to the relative page. So make sure you always download the apps first, and then just follow IML Universe step by step and click on the relative box. So as you can see, I've clicked on the iMarkets Live official group, and here's the group. Once you go into group, just say view group, and then there's going to be a join button, okay? So I've already joined this group, and it should load up the Telegram group. So once you click on view channel, there's going to be a box that's going to say join this group. Once you clicked on this join button, you're now officially in the corporate announcements group, okay? So I'm going to close this one now, and the next One is then to, join the Swipe Trade Alerts group. Again, click on the link. It's going to take you to the Swipe Trades group. Click on view channel, and then that group will open up, and then you click on join. Everyone with me so far? If so, please type 111 in the chat box. I don't want to lose anybody. No one gets left behind. So we've done those two sections. There's also another two groups here as well: IML TV alerts and get email updates. So you will also receive the emails in your email account. But if you prefer the Telegram, you utilize Telegram because there's a more easier access to it. You could then join the company newsletter group, which will take you into the Telegram group, and all the emails that you receive in your emails will also come into this Telegram group as well. Okay, so those are the 4 company Telegram groups that you can plug into. The next step is setting up your MetaTrader 4. Okay, so what you want to do is you would have downloaded MetaTrader 4, and you would come across an app which has 3 options available to you. So the first thing that you're going to do is, the way I go about it is, I actually would create a demo account. Especially if it's in your first month of the business, you want to try the products and services using a demo account, also known as a practice account. So you could utilize all the products and services to have a better idea of how the products work. And you want to make all your mistakes on a demo account rather than a real account, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Open Account. I utilize icmarkets.com, but you could use any broker, the person who's referred you recommends to you. They all do the exact same thing. So there's no preference whatsoever. For me personally, I prefer IC Markets because, they're a true ECN account and the spreads are really low, okay? So once you click on Open Account, you're just going to fill in the application form. It's exactly like just opening a bank account, okay, guys? There's no difference. But this one actually... demo@gmail.com. Then just put your telephone number. Okay, click on Next. Enter your address details. What type of account? Just say individual. Put your date of birth in. I'm just gonna put a random date of birth in. Doesn't really matter. 1990. I'm gonna make myself younger, guys. 123 Grange Road, Cardiff. CF2. Doesn't matter. Then I do have a referral code which I send to my team, and you can do the same for your team, but it doesn't really matter. Then what you're going to do is you're going to configure your trading account. So what you want to do is you want to choose MetaTrader 4, okay, and a true ECN account, okay. So I hope you guys are all writing this down. What type of platform do we use? MetaTrader 4, okay. Choose a true ECN account and choose your relative, base currency, okay. Yeah, you could choose any account that you want. You could choose a standard account. I prefer a true ECN account because the spreads are really, really tight. You actually get the prices exactly what is, in the market, rather than a standard account which has a few pip difference, which is how the broker makes, more money, right? So, IC markets are very good with either accounts that you choose. You could choose a standard account or a true ECN, but I prefer to choose a true ECN because you can use any strategy that we utilize. So I would go for a true ECN, but you're more than welcome to use a standard if you prefer. Now, the second step is just a quick info about your experience as a trader. You know, you can type in beginner, intermediate, advanced. It doesn't really matter. I just tell people to put in intermediate, and then use a security question and answer if you ever need to. Then what you want to do is you want to verify your account. Now, initially, we're going to use a demo account to begin with, but whenever you're ready to start trading on a live account, you need to verify your ID. And what you need is you need either a valid passport or a driver's license with a utility bill, phone bill, internet bill, or bank statements, or a birth certificate alongside one of this. So one of this plus one of these, okay? And then once you could email them your documents, or you could upload it directly through your computer or your smartphone. And you could take I would recommend doing it through your smartphone, because you could use the camera to take a picture and upload it directly through your smartphone. Okay, so this is something that you could do at a later date. It's not mandatory straight away. What we're going to do is, now that we've created our account, we're going to open a new demo account, and I would like to open 3 demo accounts: one for FX Signals Live, one for Fusion Trader, and one for swipe trades and manual trades. Okay, guys? So I'm going to open 3 demo accounts today, and I'm going to show you how to connect all 3 demo accounts to the products and services that we do have. Okay? So just click on open an account. It's going to ask you what type of broker account that you have got that you want to open. I'm going to use my Great British Pounds. I'm going to leave the leverage to 1 to 500, and I'm going to keep the initial deposit something realistic like 1,000, or because most people open an account with 1,000 or less. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to see what would happen if we actually open an account with that kind of figure. So it gives you a more realistic expectations of how to grow your account. We're going to repeat this twice, another 2 more times. And obviously, if you wanted to open one with 200 as your personal account, just to see what you could do with a £200 account, to see to get a true reflection for people who's going to start off around 200 or less, or 200 or more. You could choose a £5,000 account, a 10,000. We're just going to use 1,000 for all 3 demonstration purposes. Okay, so you've got a bit of practice money to trade with. Okay. So once you've done that, you're going to click on platform credentials, and we now have access to our products, our login details. Okay.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. Whenever me and Khaled do the remix, everybody.
So here's the MetaTrader 4. So it gives you 3 options: start without registration, open a personal demo account, or log into existing account. Now you can start trading without even registering, but it's not going to give you every instruments, every currency pairs, and it's going to give you 5 million, which is not very realistic. So that's why I create a demo account online, and we're going to log into existing accounts, and we're going to find the server first and foremost. Okay, so the server is on the credentials that in your back office. So it would always be IC Markets Demo 2 for this demonstration purposes. And I'm going to switch across. So as you can see, there's the server. Okay, you're going to type that in and find the relative server, and then you're going to log in with the account number and the password. Okay, and then that's it. That we're going to be logged into our broker account. So I've copied the information over. So it's 20228320, and the password is, make sure you get the password right, guys. It is case sensitive, TLXT83, and then sign in. As you can see, we now have our trading account with the 1,000 pounds trading account. You're now in a, connected to the financial markets. Even if it is a demo account, it doesn't really matter. As you can see on the top right-hand corner, there's a pencil and a plus sign, right? So what you want to do is, if you click on the plus sign, you could add any other currency pairs by clicking here. So if we actually just go on, Forex miners, you can see, the AUD CAD, which is right below it tells you what they mean. So, always understand that currency is breaking down into three-word abbreviations. So AUD would be Australian dollar, and CAD is Canadian dollar. So when we're trading in the chat rooms, if you see someone say, I'm trading in AC, they're just using the first letter of each currency. So that's Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. If they say CJ looks bearish, that's the Canadian dollar and a Japanese yen. So what you want to do is you want to select all the major pairs in here except the Singapore. Anything else, you don't have to add, okay? You could also trade, add the cryptos in here as well if you want to trade the crypto. And any other, precious metals, gold, platinum, silver. So what you want to do is you want to add the gold faces the US dollar, okay? And now you have every currency pair that you need in here. Yeah, actually, IC markets are very good for cryptos. But cryptos, what you have to remember, guys, the spreads are really, really, really high in any broker that you utilize, okay? So be very, very careful when you're trading cryptocurrencies, okay? But as you can see, the spreads, if you compare them with other brokers, these are very, very lower than most other currency pairs, okay? But right now, as you can see, the market is going crazy. So what you're gonna do now is we're gonna connect, we're gonna go through the swipe trades, okay? So with the swipe trades, because I've got my phone up and running already, once you download the swipe trades, you're gonna log in with your username and password, okay? And how the swipe trades works is very, very simple. It's like the Tinder of Forex, right? If you like someone, you swipe right, yeah? If you don't like someone, you swipe left. In trading, if you like this trade setup and you wanna read more, like for this, the AUD CAD is 15 pips up, please read notes. Okay, I'm gonna read the notes, I'm gonna swipe right, or you can click on accept. And as you can see, this one, what type of trade is it? It's an update, yeah? It's an update, guys, okay? Updates. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the notes at the bottom. This is a swing trade, update on the Euro CAD, AUD CAD, sorry, 15 pips up. Please hold trade through the weekend. See y'all next week. Okay, perfect. So I know now that trade that I've had running, I've been advised to hold it over the weekend, okay? So I'm gonna close this one out. This was sent out 1 hour ago by Starboy. Who's a very good friend of mine. I actually met in Orlando, Florida when I went out there about 6 months ago. And he was someone who was just a customer, guys. And now he's, become a, amazing trader where he's actually giving signals to the whole company and being compensated as well, guys. So let's see what else we've got. So we've got a, update on the USD CAD here. It's hit take profit, which is 100 pips. Now, for those of you that don't understand what pips is, we're going to leave that to IML Academy and IML TV. But I'm going to very simply explain, we don't say how much money I can make. It's how much pips I can catch. Because that's how much money that you can make depending on what lot size you're using and obviously your account balance, right? But let's say you were using 10p a pip and you caught 100 pips. Well, you would have made 10 pounds. And I'm going to use Great British pound sterling as the base currency for our discussion. But it doesn't really matter what currency pair you use. You can use United States dollars, New Zealand dollars, euros. It's the same principle, right? So if you caught 100 pips and you're using 10p a pip, you would have made 10 pounds on this trade. If you're using 0.10, which is the 1 pound a pip, you would have made 100 pounds on this one trade alone. And if you're using a standard lot, which is 10 pound a pip, 1.00, you would have made 1,000 pounds on this one particular trade alone, okay? So I'm gonna accept this trade and see if there's any updates. This one is telling me to close all trades in profit now. NFP is done and dusted. that is non-farm payroll. That is like the Christmas, you know, the Eid, the Swiss, the Jewish holidays all rolled into one, because like that is the best time to trade as a Forex trader, because the market is very, very volatile. Not only can you make a lot of money, but you can lose a lot of money. So be very, very careful when trading the NFP. Now, the NFP is always the first Friday of every month. So make sure you guys make a note of that and remember that, okay? So let's see if we can find a new trade alert so we can try and implement how this works. Yes, amazing. So here is what you're looking for. So whenever a new trade alert comes, you're looking for a new trade alert. So when you accept a new trade alert, you're going to see all the information that you need, okay? Okay, excellent. So what you would have is, once you've accepted this new trade alert, you're going to see, you know, the symbol, the currency pair, which is, for this example, is the AUD CAD. You know, you've got the chart all done for you by a professional trader, and he's actually drawn the you know, the resistance lines, the Fibonacci lines. You know, if this sounds alien to you right now, that's fine. The IML Academy will cover all this, okay, guys? So don't worry. But you could actually have a look at it, and once your knowledge is up to a certain level, you could always do your own analyzing with, you know, the alerts that sent out. You don't have to take every trade, but I would recommend doing so, because the next slide will actually explain why. So as you can see, the time frame is the daily. Now, the Forex market works in different time frames. So you got a 1 minute chart, which is M1. You got the 5 minute chart, which is M5. You got the 15 minutes chart, which is M15. M30, which is 30 minutes. 1 hour is the H1. 1 day, D1 is the daily time frame. So daily means every day, right? So 1 day. And the trade type is a buy limit. So you're not getting into the trade straight away. You're doing a buy limit. So when the market eventually hits the entry point, you would get into the trade only when the price is actually hit. So all you would do is just switch over from MetaTrader 4 to swipe trades and find the relative pair that we're trading. So as you can see, just to confirm, it is the AUD CAD, right? So let's find the AUD CAD. So there's the AUD CAD. I'm gonna hold on to it, as you can see here. There's the AUD CAD, and we're gonna, you know, just go on open charts, for example. We're gonna tap the screen. If you're using a Android or a Samsung like myself, just tap the screen and it'll give you the time frames on the screen. We're gonna click on D1, which is the daily, and that's what it looked like in the chart, right? As you can see. Yeah, that's what the trader, the master traders actually analyze the trade on. But here's obviously got support lines and Fibonacci lines. And what we're going to do is, see on the top right hand corner, there's a like a page with a plus sign in the middle. That is basically where you're gonna make a new order. The time in the middle is actually the time frame, so you can switch onto the time frames here as well. If you want to switch, any currency pairs, you can click on here, and the crosshair on the far left is, if you want to see what levels things are or where other price actually hit, right? So that's what the crosshair is. To actually get out of the crosshair, you have to press it again, and so on. So on the top right hand corner, for this demonstration purposes, we're going to click on new order, and this is the trade where when you're looking to make a trade, this is what you're going to see. So the market is closed now, so obviously you're not going to see any active movements, but what you're going to do is you're going to go back into MetaTrader 4, and as you can see, this trade type is a buy limit. So on the top right, on the top of the corner, see what is on market execution. We're not looking to get into the market instantly, okay? We're looking to put something called a pending order, okay? So it was a buy limit, just to confirm, perfect. And on the right-hand corner, see these clipboards? All you have to do with swipe trades, guys, is simply copy, paste, and profit, okay? So the entry price is 0.98305. You could either memorize it or you could just click on the clipboard. I want to click on the clipboard. See how it says field copied? So as you can see, this is a buy limit. So I'm actually going to put the price in here. I'm going to click on select all and I want to click on paste. So as you can see, this is the most important information alongside everything else, right? The trade size. So it's telling you to use 0.01 lot size, which is 1% risk per 1,000, okay? So we've only got 1,000 pounds, right? But we're just gonna assume it's $1,000 as well. So we're gonna use 0.01 as our, risk level. So at the top here, you're just gonna click on delete, 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 and you're gonna type in 0. It's already on 0.01, but let's say it was 0.10, you type in 0.10. So just type in 0.01 and go back to the swipe trades app. There's the stop loss, as you can see here. This is the stop loss. And we're gonna copy the field. We're gonna click on the clipboard to copy the field. And on the Android, this red line on the left is the stop loss. This green line on the right is the take profit point. So red is stop loss, green is take profit. On an iPhone, it tells you exactly what each field is. Entry price, stop loss, take profit. So it's even easier on iPhone, okay? So we're gonna click on select all and we're gonna click on paste. And you've got 3 different take profit points, okay? So if you're someone who's very conservative, you can take profit point 1. If you're someone who's medium risk, you could take profit 2. Or if you wanna go all the way and you're feeling frisky, you could take profit point 3, okay? So I'm actually gonna, take profit point 3. And as you can see how much pips you're looking to catch in the note section as well, okay? So the stop loss is 55 pips risk. So if we're trading with 0.01, that's £5.50, right? That you're looking to lose if it does the hit to take profit point, which is not a problem because we've got £1,000, right? That's what trading is. There's always losses to be expected, guys, but over the long term, it's very, very, very profitable, okay? So he's also added a take profit point 4, which is 255 pips. So what we do is you go back into here and you put in your take profit points. Once you've done that, see this button that says place at the bottom, you would click on place and it would put that pending order through. But because the market is closed, it won't let me, as you can see. They'll try and place it, but it says market is closed. So I won't be able to do that until Sunday at 10 p.m. Is everybody with me so far? Please type 111 in the chat if everybody is with me so far. Excellent. Thank you, Vanya. Perfect. Okay, so let's continue. So the next step is basically utilizing the products and services. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back into your back office, click on trading, and where you're gonna spend most of your time is the IML Academy, okay? This is where you are gonna get the knowledge and the skill sets to develop as a trader. The amount of success stories we've had is because of the people who, utilized IML Academy. The quicker you go through basics 1 to 4 within the first couple of weeks, not just flying through it though, is really applying what you've learned. Get a fresh notepad and pen, which is what I highly recommend, and go through basics 1, which is these 6 videos, basics 2, which will go into, what is a pip, what is leverage, what is a trend, what are candlesticks, support and resistance lines, what is a pullback. Step 3, your trading window, pending orders, what is a stop loss, 3 types of analysis, drawing support, resistance, and trend lines, and a trading plan. So it's very important to have a trading plan as well. Make sure you watch these videos to get the knowledge and skill set. Confirmation checklist. What should you have as your confirmation before you ever get into a trade? How to use the harmonic scanner. Very important you watch that video by the CEO, Christopher Terry. Trading on your phone. How to trade on your phone using an Android or an iPhone. and proper risk management. These two are very, 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 very important, okay? So make sure you go through the first basics 1 to 4 within your first month. And then as time goes by, make sure you go through every section and really apply what it is that you learn. Don't move on to any steps until you understand and you apply what it is that you've learned. And we also have the harmonic scanner. So, IML harmonic scanner. This is another product that I would use on the manual trades. So, perfect. Okay. So once you log into, the IML harmonic scanner, you're gonna log into all these products with the same username and password that you chose when you signed up. So there's no complication. And as you can see, you could just use any one of these brokers that is connected with. And right now, as you can see, there's a trade here. But I always like to log into the latest one. So as you can see, we've got a new possibility here, which is so this one is the Great British JPY on a 50-minute time frame. And this is a bat formation. Okay, so when you watch the video in the harmonics, what are harmonics and what are the different patterns? This is a bat formation that has formed. And what happens is, the IML harmonic scanner actually gives you entry points: take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3. Okay, make sure that you watch the video in the back office. And we also have a video on YouTube by Tim Holloman, how he, turned a $1,500 account into over $1 million in 9-10 months. Okay, so really master these products, and I promise you they'll become an ATM machine where you have the license to print money. Okay, once you've gone through the harmonic scanner and you've gone through the IML Academy, plug into IML TV when you do have a chance. If you can't access them live, we do have IML recording TV, where you could rewatch, re-review, and relearn at your time of convenience. Okay, so with IML TV, you could go on to access live TV. There's over 100 hours of live TV now, and we also have the IML TV recording, so you could go back and rewatch any live TV sessions that you missed. It records up to 5 days of TV. My friend's been using my laptop, so his information is on there as well. So log in with the same username and password. We also have binary options. We have the crypto education in here as well. We have this available in multiple languages: English, Spanish, German, Portuguese, as well as many, many others coming as well, guys. So let's just say I wanted to click on English. You're gonna have the TV guide for IML TV. So IML TV needs to become your TV. Turn off Sky TV and plug into these live sessions each and every day, and learn, develop. You're being taught by people who've made a lot of money in the Forex market. Okay, so as you can see, tomorrow is Saturday, right? So there's only 3 sessions on tomorrow, which is the mega trade session at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're based in the UK, always add 5 hours to the time frames that's given here. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So 1 p.m., John Mark Lonis is gonna go through the mega trade session, and you can literally click on his session, which is here. Once you click on his session, Saturday 8 a.m., that's gonna open the channel. Obviously, it's not available right now, but when the time comes, the video will be available here, and the people that are plugged into the channel will be, able to ask questions. You can't ask IML harmonic scanner questions, right? But here, you could ask any questions, anything you're not unsure about, and he will answer your questions. Same for all the other educators as well, guys. Okay? So I want to be as detailed as possible, but just try and go through, find out which kind of trader that you like, the strategies of, they all teach different strategies. You know, Christopher Derrick teaches the Forex basics on a Sunday and a Thursday. Daisy Duncan teaches it on a Monday, on a Wednesday. So make sure you plug into these two, which is going to cover the basic side of Forex, okay? As well as the Trade House, the New York session, the London session, strategy analysis room, mega trade room, culture of trading, so many different, the weekly outlook, scans, forks and fibs by Steve Greger. There's so many different educators. The web analyzers, a new product, which Lee Allen in our team is really killing it. You know, she has about 90% win rate. So you guys got so much, you know, of value for money, but you'll understand that as time goes by. So that is the whole, you know, launch in a nutshell. Is anybody have any questions before we call it a day? Feel free to unmute yourself, guys. Quickly share my phone. So here's my phone. Once you've downloaded iMarkets Live from Google Play, it's gonna be, let me just make sure I tell you which one it is, just so that nobody goes, just type in iMarkets Live and it will be the first one. See the one that says iMarkets Live by G3 Worldwide? Just download that, install this, and then, you know, click open, and it will be this amazing app. Now this app will have everything that you need to be successful on the go, okay? So you have the Fast Start training at the bottom. The Fast Start training will have the first 72-hour video training on directly on your phone. Everything will be there, 72-hour full training video is there, and then the website is there as well. You click on that and it will take you directly to the website. There's no way that you could go wrong. There's no way that you could get lost. Everything is systematic, okay, guys? Then there's the phase 1 training. Go through phase 1. Now, after the first month, you're then gonna go through phase 2. Now, phase 2 is gonna be, you know, basically, you know, how to, you know, get started using, you know, the products on a live account, and, you know, how to start sharing this opportunity with other people. But I highly recommend that you do that within your first 30 days. So we could, you know, put $600 in your bank account within the first 30 days. And that's what I want to do. I want to create as many Platinum 600s within the first 30 days. So my question to you guys is, are you going to stop me, Tapele, Azif, Chiwama, from putting $600 in your bank account after investing $200 in yourself? If the answer is no, then just please type in no in the chat box. Excellent. And then obviously you also have the access to your back office as well by clicking office at the bottom. And you can have direct access to your back office. You know, this is your global business directly from your smartphone. You could connect to IML Academy. The chat box, I can see some few questions. What's your script to invite friends and to listen to the webinar? Can't wait to get to the academy, it's a must. What do you do daily when you get started in IML about the basics? Well, you know, that's the products and services in a nutshell. So what I want to do is I want to show you the system that has allowed me to, you know, get to where I got to. And before I do that, I want to make sure that, you know, what I'm telling you is going to work for you. So logging into my back office, I'm going to show you since day one, since I've joined this business, you know, how I've managed to climb the ranks. So if it's good enough for me, trust me, it's good enough for every single one of you, right? So if I'm going to click on my positional, my placement tank, you're going to see my start date, okay? I will, you know, share the system in the next 10, 15 minutes, which is going to take your business from 0 to 100 within your first week, well, you will become platinum 150. In your second week, you will become platinum 600. In your third week, you will become platinum 1000. And then by the end of the month, you could potentially become platinum 2000. So as you can see, my join date was the 1st of June, 2017. So let's have a look at the ranks and show you my business week by week to show you how I managed to get to this business within my first month, how far I got in my business within my first month. So here's the 1st of June. Let's submit. So I signed up as an IBO because I made a mistake. I thought everybody had to sign up as an IBO, and I actually got signed up as an IBO, and I should have started off as a customer, got my 3 customers, then upgraded, but I actually got started as an IBO. And then within 24 hours, I became a platinum 150. Within my first week, I became a platinum 600. Within my second week, I became a platinum 1000. And then within my third week, and a few days, I think it was the 25th. The system takes a couple of days to update, but by the 28th by the end of the month, by the 4th week in business, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I then became a platinum 2000. So how did I do that? Well, I followed a system which I'm about to share with you. If you guys go on currencymovers.com, that's going to take you to our system, Andre Campbell and myself are put together. Okay? Now this system is going to allow you to work smarter and not harder. So when you join this business, you're going to want to share this business with as many people as possible. Okay? So if people want to get this knowledge and skill sets up to a certain level, they can go through the homepage and go through, the program overview, the customer testimonials to get the conviction. If they want to understand the compensation plan, they can go through that video. We provided the presentations in multiple languages: Spanish, French, Brazilian. We put the CEO interview, which we found was very, very important. But the most important thing, we've also got videos on the products. But the most important thing is when you click on system. When you click on system, guys, you're gonna have the system and the blueprint that's gonna allow you to do the exact same thing that we did when we joined this business. Okay, we didn't have this available to us, but we had it in our heads. When we thought it was so powerful, we had to put a website together so the whole team could be blessed with what we're doing. So when you click on system, you're gonna click on team building, right? But before you do that, you're gonna want to go through the 72-hour video, which is what we've already covered. You're gonna create your demo account with JFX, or if you're based in the United States, and so on and so on. Everything is done for you. If you're using a Mac, I put that video together myself using my Mac because I use Mac. And once you've done all that and you're ready to build and you're ready to get paid, click on team building. And Andre Campbell put together a fire, training that has, we've used and duplicated to build this business to over 750 members to date, okay? So once you click on team building and that loads, that's gonna take you to the team building website. So here's the team building website. Your job is to get to Platinum 600 within your first 15 days. That's simply 12 people. That could be 12 people directly. That could be just 3 people that you've referred, and then helping those 3 people refer their 3 to become Platinum 150. And I truly believe if you help enough people get what they want, you will naturally get what you want. So how do you do that? Well, number one, you need to make a list of 100 people and schedule your first iTrade event within the first 24 hours. What is an iTrade event? Well, that could be a home meeting. That could be a hotel meeting. That could be, a Zoom webinar where we would do all the work for you All you have to do is call a minimum of 10 people per day for the first 5 days and connect them to myself, Lawrence, Andre, Tapele, Azif, Chawama, anybody that's referred you to the business. Your only job is to pique interest and invite for them to come and check out what it is that you're doing. Now, the invite to, you know, bringing people on board is something that I'm going to share with you with a script. But because, you know, we haven't got the time right now, once you go into IML Elite, there's a video in IML Elite where the person who's referring you is going to tag you or send to you to watch, so you know exactly how to go through the invitation purposes. Your job is not to explain the business. Your job is not to sell. Your job is to, you know, collect decisions from people to check out what it is you're doing. So you want to be in a hurry. You want to spend, you know, 1 minute with 100 people rather than 100 minutes with one person. Okay? Remember, some will, some won't, some wait. So what? Who's next? Okay? And once you host your first webinar, your job is to invite as many people to this call within your first, you know, 24 hours and every day for 5 days. And you want to teach your newest members to perform these steps. And how are you going to do that? Well, you know, once you've done that, you're also then going to, you know, aim to hit Platinum 1000 within your first 30 days. That is a team of 30 people. So this is the system, guys. System simply stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. Okay? So send prospects to, you know, cmprofits.com or currencymovers.com and share this video with them. Okay? Once they understand the system, they're going to get to work and they're going to duplicate the exact same thing that you do. And then he's going to tell you, you know, the income producing activities. If you speak to 10 people a day for 5 days straight, that's 50 potential prospects that we will, you know, plug into the business using our massive success formula, where we will get them, you know, out of the 50 people, we will help you find 3 people for you to become promoted to a Platinum 150. And then we duplicate the same thing with those 3 people, you know, 7 times over. Now, if we share the business with iMarkets Live 3 people 7 times over, that is enough volume for you to become a Chairman 50. You know, 3 becomes 9, 9 becomes 27, 27 becomes 81, 81 becomes 243, 243 becomes 729, which is where you become a Chairman 10 in this business, earning $10,000 a month. Okay, so, you know, there's over 75 chairmen in this business to date. Trust me, this works. If you work this business correctly and you follow, you know, the system, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, you will have the same success. How do we do this? Well, we would use something called 3-way calls to grow your business. Watch the part 1 and part 2 to how to conduct an effective 3-way call and duplicate it, use it. And then, you know, Chairman 250, Mr. David Inamitier, is going to share the blueprint on how to become a chairman in this business. Okay, once you watch that business, you're then going to launch your business by, you know, setting a 90-day game plan. It's going to, you know, in the next 90 days, your business is going to explode so much, you know, following someone who has over 25 years industry experience, and that is Eric Warren. Eric Warren is going to show you how to, you know, from day 1 of joining the business to 90 days, having so much, you know, momentum that you couldn't slow this business down even if you wanted to, okay? And then you're going to launch your business by utilizing a 7-figure legend, which is Halt Some Bugs. Now, you don't want to take advice from anybody that you don't want to switch places with. You know, don't listen to your broke friends. Don't listen to your family and friends who are gonna, you know, tell you that this doesn't work because, you know, there's someone that they know tried this business and it doesn't work, right? You know, I've been involved in this business for 14 years. I failed and I failed and I failed and I failed and I failed. And that is why I am successful today. Okay, guys? I didn't give up. I didn't, buy into other people's opinions. Why? Because I simply, couldn't pay my bills with their opinions. And understand, this business is a numbers game. It's a lot of averages. If you speak to 100 people, 1 in 25 people will sign up when you're a new beginner. But when your skill sets gets better, your closing will get a lot better as well. And it's all about getting better, okay? And then what you want to do then is you want to just literally master the compensation plan, master the other areas in becoming a successful leader within this business by becoming someone that learns how to present ASAP. The people who make the most money are the people who learn how to present this business. The people who learn, how to understand how the compensation plan works are the people who make the most money. Now, this compensation plan is something that I've never seen in any other network marketing business. We are all created equally. Some people just work harder at it. And the way I look at it, I've made a decision a long time ago. I won't be the most talented. I won't be, the best looking. I won't be the best presenter, but I will not be outworked. That is just me personally, guys. And if you guys have that same mindset, trust me, the rest is simple. So let's have a look at this compensation plan, okay? So when you refer 3 people to the business that use your referral link, you would now have the option to upgrade to an IPO. If you are a customer and you don't want to share this business and become a builder, it is completely optional. You could just refer 2 people and get your products or services for free. Now, once you get your 3rd person and you decided, I want to become a builder and I want to build my own business, you can upgrade to an IPO for just $15, and now the company is going to pay you $150. But some of you might be asking, well, how are they able to pay so much so quickly? Well, what happens is, the company, you generate $435 to the company, which is basically each person is 145 BV, which is business volume. Now, when you bring 3 people to the business, you times that by 3, which is $435. Now, out of that $435, is it okay if the company, give you 150 of that? Is it okay if the company keep $285 for putting this amazing training and concept together, and they pay you $150, but they keep $285 themselves? Give me a yes in the chat box if that makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely, because why? The company's making money, and at the same time, they're able to pay out into the field, because word of mouth referral is the most powerful way of marketing out there. There's 3 ways that we could market, right? There's TV advertising, there's internet marketing, and there's leaflet distribution. Now, these 3 ways of advertising cost billions and billions and billions of pounds. For people to open a call center and try and promote their business services, they have to pay thousands of people a salary every single year. And, these people, they work to minimum requirements. They have 5 breaks, they call in sick and whatnot. So it's not a very effective way to promote, okay? The second way is advertising on Google, YouTube. Again, this costs a lot of money and is highly ineffective in today's society. Because what's the first thing that you do when you go on YouTube and an advert comes up? You click on, skip, right? So again, not a very effective way. And the third way is, if you get letters through the post, people trying to entice you into offers. Like, how many of you sat around, with your family and loved ones comparing offers? Maybe you'll keep the takeaway leaflets, but you won't be comparing internet deals or makeup and beauty products, right? You normally it goes straight in the bin. Now, word of marketing is one of the most powerful ways of earning money when it comes to businesses making money. They tell you to share with your family and friends, you know, the restaurant offers they've got going. You know, how many times have you shared, you know, the latest movie coming out, and how many of you got paid for it? Not many of you, right? You know, because imagine I took my whole team to a restaurant, and Tepele said, hey, Ahmed, come and check out this restaurant in the United States I came to visit. And we brought 100 people because Tepele recommended it. Does Tepele get paid to promote that restaurant? No, absolutely not. But with iMarkets Live, they are, you know, paying out to the field for word of mouth referral. Now, it doesn't stop there, guys. When you, as a collection, as a team, have 12 people, and those, you know, those 3 people refer their own 3 people, that's 9 people. Add the 3 people you've referred, that is 12 times 145 billion volume. Now, you've generated $1,740 a month to iMarkets Live. Is it okay if the company give you $600 of it and they keep 1,140? Comment yes in the box if this is making sense to you guys. Awesome. Absolutely. Wicked. So you guys are all with me. I can see all the leaders are with me, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Now, when the concept grows and now you have a team of 30 people and you're generating $4,350, the company is now going to pay you $1,000 every single month, and the company generates $3,350 of it. Not forgetting what your team is getting paid out of that as well. So let's say you've got 3 people becoming Platinum 600, which is minus 1,200 from it. Let's say you've got 3 people of that becoming Platinum 150s, which is 300, $500. They're still making 1,600, but your whole team is getting paid. How amazing is this, guys? Are you guys with me? This is crazy. I've never seen a business that pays out so much. But that is not all. Not only are the company saying, you know, build your company through residual income, but every person that you directly refer, they pay you out in Fast Start Team Bonus Builders. And this is only available for people who are IBOs, right? So now let's say you became an IBO and you've got your 3 people. After these 3 people, let's say you've referred 10 people to the business. Well, me personally, in my first month of business, I referred 75 people. And then the company paid me $35 times, you know, 75 people, which was $2,625 the following week directly into my Paylution card. How amazing is that? Now, I could do 2 things with that $2,625. I can spend it, I can invest in my business, I can pay for my bills, or I can put in my trading account. And that's what I did. Initially, when I got started, I didn't have money to even fund my account. But if you take the building side of this business seriously, it can help you, you know, create more time in your life, you know, create more money coming into your household, and create more experience in learning, you know, how to present, how to close, how to, you know, share this business, and how to put money into your household. So not only that, but if these 75 people just referred 2 people or 1 person each, that's 150 people, and I get paid $10 and they get paid $35. That was an additional $1,500 thanks to, you know, the second level of the $10 commissions. Now, when those $150 just referred 1 single person, now I've got 300 people and I'm getting paid $5 per person. The person above is getting 10, and the person who directly refers them is getting $35 commission. That was an additional $1,500. Now I'm already lost. I don't know how many thousands that is, but do you see how powerful the Fast Start bonuses are? Absolutely, guys. Awesome, awesome. So that is how powerful this business is if you guys take it seriously. I want to thank every single one of you for hopping on. We're going to be doing this more and more and more often. And I really want to build a big, big network. And I want to give it back again to every single leader from Tepele, Chiwama, Benz, Nick, every single one of you, Azif, Kola, Nadia, Peter. Thank you, every single one of you for partnering up with us. And my goal in the next 90 days is to get you guys to Platinum 2000.
Awesome, awesome, Ahmed. That was simply amazing. You couldn't have said it better. I know, guys, you all agree with that. And we're going to try and plan, have this at least, maybe the next one we will send a note out for maybe one more training, and then we have the recording. So awesome, Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Asif. Everyone, caller, thank you. Ahmed, you're such a wonderful blessing to us. God bless you. God bless you.